Remember this racist cop who got fired?
The amount of times that I will always and forever say that I fucking hate niggers. Oh my god, I fucking hate niggers. Like, I hate y'all. Like, you, like, I don't oh, we were slaves, this and that. I don't give a but like, for a reason you guys were slaves. You guys don't know anything better than to steal. Like, oh my god. Like, I was literally eating food with my friend. He had his, oh my god, like, I don't know, por Dios, por gracias de Dios, I had my wallet next to me, like my whole purse, and those like that little small shit decided not to steal my wallet. Oh my god, I would have grabbed my heel and like whoop the out of that.
Now, she apologized after going on that horrendous rant, or you know, people said this was an apology to her, but we have an update. You guys don't remember, this was like her apology.
I just feel really bad that I was just mentioned and it's just so toxic, and I'm just
yeah. You know, everyone's sorry when they get caught. When that thing went out, she didn't care. We do have an update in her story as Houston. Fox 28 Houston has now obtained her arrest record.
Tonight, we also have a new development in the ongoing controversy of Ashley Gonzalez. She's the former HPD officer fired after a video took off on social media showing her using racial slurs time and time again. Civil rights leaders say that video brought into question every arrest Gonzalez was a part of. And tonight, Fox 26's Karis Belger got her hands on that arrest information. She's in studio breaking it down.
Yeah, Anthony, tonight this story has moved beyond that video. Fox 26 learned Gonzalez was terminated by HPD on April 24th. By April 27th, the district attorney's office had begun reviewing cases. And we're also learning more about her arrest records and the status of her peace officer license. Now, Gonzalez joined HPD in 2024. Records obtained by Fox 26 showed she was listed on at least 33 arrest records involving black defendants from 2024 to 2026.
So we have 33 arrests involving black defendants from her time being part of the Houston Police Department. So we got 33. Now, I believe they break down how many of those she was the arresting officer versus how many of those she was the assisting officer.
In 15 of those arrests, she was listed as the arresting officer. Those cases include a range of charges, including assault and family violence, DWI, and theft-related offenses.
15 of the 33. Oh my goodness, that is wild. And we'll talk about if that apology is heard or not, Geeks It.
Now, Fox 26 is still reviewing those records, but just to give you a breakdown of the timeline of what we know, it's not quite clear how those numbers compare to the demographics of the area she patrolled or the department-wide data. But I mentioned, again, she joined in 2024. April 20th is when we first reported about that video after someone who knew Gonzalez sent it to our newsroom. HPD terminated Gonzalez on April 24th. On April 27th, the DA's office again began reviewing her cases. As of now, her license remains active. Now, T. Cole tells Fox 26 Gonzalez's peace officer license is active, and the agency says it only reviews whether to remove a license if there's a criminal charge. As of tonight, we are not aware of any criminal charge against Gonzalez.
So that is the big thing, right? People in Houston want her license gone. They never want to see her in law enforcement. And with someone with such an extreme bias, I don't blame them, but they're saying that the only way that a peace officer license can be revoked is if the officer commits a crime. And unfortunately, being openly racist is not a crime, but if they can probably see like some pattern through her arrests, I mean, she got 33 of the 15 of the 33 arrests. She has 15 where she is the arresting officer against a minority. Maybe there might be some racial bias to it. Let's let her continue.
We're not aware of any criminal charge against Gonzalez. Anthony?
All right. Now, Karis, what is the significance of the DA's office reviewing her cases here?
Well, in that video, she's using a racial slur commonly used against black people. And they're going to review those cases to make sure that due diligence was done and that there was no prejudice or possible malice when she was involved in any of those cases. In a few of the ones in the records I reviewed, she was the main arresting officer. In other cases, she was assisting in another arrest. In 33 of those, there were Black defendants involved. Now, again, we do not know all of the details involved in every single last one of those cases. We received this data within the last 4 hours, but that's something the DA's office is also reviewing because they want to make sure that if they are going through cases and possibly moving forward with any sort of legal action, that they are doing so in good faith. Anthony?
All right, so what happens next now for Ashley Gonzalez?
All right, so that now they have to reevaluate all of those. And what their news reporter brought up was the fact that they have to go through the demographics. Why is the demographics important? If you're patrolling a predominantly Black area and there's crime taking place, the odds are you're going to arrest a Black person. If you're in a predominantly white area and all of a sudden all of your arrests consist of minorities, that might stick out a lot more than arresting Black people in a predominantly Black area. Because if, white people make up, let's just say 80% of the population in the area you're patrolling, and 100% of your arrests are against minorities, that's a slam dunk case for a racial bias. Now, we do have law enforcement in the chat who did say she will take that license and go to New Mexico or Arizona and have it converted since she didn't get a bad boy or a girl letter. Okay, so there is a path forward, it seems to be, for the racist cop to still remain in some type of authority or in a law enforcement capacity.
If the license is still active.
Well, she has 15 days to appeal her police officer license being revoked. And we have heard from the police officers union about that. And given that timeline, we do not know quite yet if she is going to file any sort of appeal. Meanwhile, right now, her cases are still being reviewed. Anthony?
Before I let you go, Karis, one thing is not adding up right now is that essentially what you're saying, I remember watching the press conference from the mayor saying that he will recommend that her license be taken away. But what you're saying is that there's no criminal charge. That's not going to happen?
Well, that's something that has to be taken into consideration. Normally, a criminal charge would be the standard for this kind of thing. We were only able to get a brief statement from T. Cole, but we do understand that the mayor's recommendation is something they are taking into consideration as they continue to walk through every possible avenue right now, Anthony.
And that was something the community called for. They wanted to make sure that Ashley Gonzalez would not be able to work in another police department here in the state. At the very least, the mayor made that declaration on social media. T. Cole ultimately makes the final say.
Yeah.
Tonight, we also have a new development in the
look, guys, people like her with that strong bias against Black people should not be in law enforcement. Shouldn't be in any position where they have authority or have the capacity to have authority over others with such a strong racial bias. Now, if she wants to hide behind the law and say, well, hey, technically I didn't commit a crime because being racist or openly racist or making disparaging comments about a group of people is not illegal, I should still have my license. That could be an avenue she takes, and she's definitely going to likely move out of the state because I imagine she is recognizable anywhere she goes. But let me know in the comments what you think should happen to her license. Do you think all of those cases will be made public? Maybe people she arrested should be let go or charges dropped? Let me know in the comments section. Make sure you like, hype, and share. And I'll see you next video.